Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. It's a big image. It's mainly in red and black, or shades of red and black primarily, but a little bit of other colour as well. Let's see if we can make this one come up looking nice. See what we do with it. It's a bit of a controversial piece of publication. We're going to reduce it. Let's see if we can make this come up a treat. It's a bit of, this user interface is a little bit too easy to flick and drag. Like, it's meant to simulate a mobile phone's functionality, this flick and drag operation that it has. We're going to leave that in the middle. We're going to lighten it a bit, just a fraction. So let's see if we can make this one look good. And the black's going up as well. So let's see what it is. It's called The Brag, and it's called The Sex Issue. So yeah, it's a bit risque, or it sounds risque. I don't know how risque it really is, because I don't know if they've got pictures that are to do with sex, or whether it's just something to catch the attention of whoever could read this magazine, because there's an old phrase that seems to be true, that sex sells. It's used in sales, it's used in advertising, it's a very common way of attracting attention, or at least getting people to buy the product. So it's a very popular way of trying to sell something. But that looks interesting. I'm wondering if we're going to do another one. I don't think that turned out quite as nice, or maybe it did. I'm going to try again. I'm just going to put that one aside. So this is what's come out so far. Not quite what we're after. So let's see. We're just going to play with the keys, just like that. I'm going to try that again. Try and see if we can make this look even more interesting than what we just did. So let's see how we go. Just can't spin it very well at the end. It's not easy. But yeah, that's what they say, sex sells. Interesting. Let's see how this looks. Well, that looks interesting. That's an interesting one. I'm wondering if we're going to use this, or we're going to... That looks quite strange. So I'm just trying to work out whether we're going to try another one. I think we'll do another one. Right. We'll just do that. I'm wondering... Trying to work out what to do. We're going to make another one. I think the back looks a lot better, so we're going to do the front again. I'm going to try and get this to look good. So this is not an easy one we're doing for some reason. It's not working as well as I'd like it to. It's a very big piece of publication. So now I'm just going to grab it at the edge. Whoops, just got caught on the edge of the dock feeder there, or the supports of the dock feeder. It's a little bit tricky trying to get this one to work nicely, to get a nice composition. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if we can make it really look good. Well, actually, that is interesting. I think we can run with that. That looks a lot better than these two ones that we just did. So we're going to run with this one. I wonder if we're going to make it I don't know what we're going to do with it. So we're just going to put this aside to be put in a waiting room for people to read. I'm sure they'll find this article interesting. I'm wondering what colour we're going to use. If we're going to go two colour, we're going to go two colour for a change. So we're going to make it... We're going to start with the cold colours for a change. So we're going to take this... Oh, shit. We've got a fixing problem again. That problem's back. That bubbling of the toner or blistering of the toner, which is really a nuisance for when I'm using this machine. It's not good. It's not going to look good for KM, Konica Minolta. Suck shit, Konica. I'm just wondering, we're just going to put it on copied paper, and we're just going to remove the enlargement. So yeah, it looks like we've found the right we did a good movement for this. This one should be a bold. The colours should come up bold. No, we don't want glossy. So we're just going to, wondering, we're just going to centre it, centre that, and I think, actually maybe the contrast could go up a bit, just a bit of extra contrast, and right, I think we've got this overall, hopefully it'll look good. So this will be in blue. We'll still have a red copy as well, but we're going to start with the cold colours first. Let's hope this toner isn't going to blister in this piece of work. I don't know why that happens, why it's blistering like that. It's not a good look for Konica Minolta, but anyway, that's their fucking problem if they can't make equipment working properly. So this is our blue contingent. So that's blue for a change. It looks interesting. Looks really cold. This one looks really cold. So that's blue to start with. And now we're just going to go and we're going to click into, we're going to go black and green. This will look really nice. So yeah, this is an interesting way to get someone to read this Bragg magazine, is to talk about sex. Well, a lot of people are quite cold on that topic anyway. I sort of get the feeling there's not much happening in people's bedrooms these days. A lot of people seem, both male and female, seem to be impotent for some strange reason. Maybe there's just too much worry in this world about the environment, about poverty, and all that sort of stuff. Those worries can indeed ruin the intensity of one's sexual experience. Black and yellow is the next one, and we've got to switch to mirror image. But basically, if you're worried about money, or if you're worried about the things of this world that cannot be fixed on by yourself or the people in power, just refuse to take responsibility for climate change and global warming, for hunger and droughts, which comes under the heading of global warming and climate change, because a lot of the droughts we have, like we have now in Australia, likely caused by climate change or global warming. So these are things that worry people, and I'm sure the farmers who are in need of assistance, who don't have enough feed for their cattle or enough water, they're not going to have much bang in the bedroom, I don't think. I think they're going to be too preoccupied with trying to work out what they're going to do next, hoping that the drought will end as soon as possible. So stuff like that can really get into people's heads and reduce the ability to have sex or to enjoy sex. It's just so wrong. You know, everyone should be allowed to enjoy themselves. Everyone should be able to enjoy a time in the bedroom. If they're married, you know, I believe that people should marry before they have sex. That's just my opinion. But the point is that sex seems to become something that people, I don't know, I just get this feeling that all the worries of the world can stop you from enjoying good sex, or sex at all. But that looks really nice. I think we can call this one quits.